Okay, so last time I gave this example is then in Samkhya Karika, the example of the dancer. So this is how Samkhya Karika, verse 59, gives the example of Purusha and Prakriti. So it's like not a story, analogy, but I'll tell this as a story. So in a kingdom, so there was the king and there were the courtiers, and the courtiers the kingdom was doing well, so the courtiers start to think, okay, we are the great ones, so we should have a celebration. And they to the king's court, they they invite a dancer and arrange for a dance performance. A very great dancer, very beautiful woman. So the courtiers arrange a dance performance, and the dancer dances to entertain the court in the presence of the king. The courtiers, one by one, they start thinking that the dancer is dancing for them. So the dancer looks at them, makes these gestures, and all the courtiers thinks, the dancer is interested in me. So this is how they start thinking. And the dancer is dancing. Eventually, through her dance, she reveals the true nature of the king to the court. So what she essentially reveals is that she's not dancing for the courtiers, she's dancing for the king. And once the courtiers realize this, slowly they start leaving. Okay, we've seen the dance performance, we kind of got carried away, we thought she was dancing for us, this beautiful woman. Now that's not the case, and the courtiers, they leave, and at the end she stops dancing once this is revealed. So this is how Prakriti works too. Prakriti is like the dancer. All these, the king is the sole person. King does nothing. He's just come, he sits there and he just sees. King is like the Purusha. All these courtiers, they also belong to Prakriti, but they are like the different buddhis, minds, that start thinking in the presence of the king. The dancer dances, but they start thinking, it is for me that she is dancing. So this is, if there were no king there to witness, there would be no performance. So this is what Prakriti is trying to tell the Prakriti itself, that is the Buddhi. So this is the profound statements. Tadartha eva Dhrishyam. The purpose of the existence of the scene, Dhrishyam, is solely for the seer. Tadartham, for that purpose alone, the Dhrishyam exists. Now, in the last class, Amy asked a very profound question. So why is this? So Purusha is the only important thing. Why is this Prakriti coming, creating all this drama and going away? What is the need for this Prakriti at all? Purusha is the consciousness, the greatest thing. What is the need for this Prakriti at all? Why is it? It could just remain as pradhana, the unmanifested, or alinga, the one without a mark. Why is it manifesting itself into the shapes, creating all this confusion, making our lives miserable in the process? Why is this all happening? This is the most profound question in the entire of Samkhya Vedanta. Now, also, as I said, Samkhya and Vedanta, they look very similar, very, very, very almost the same. In fact, Vedanta just copies everything, most of the things from Samkhya. But Vedanta polishes it finally to say, what is the need for the Prakriti? So we'll see a few examples